Ladies and peoples, today is day 3. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, I'm dying. Day 3 of my Christmas series, and this will be going out on the 21st of December. So, if you're not familiar, the last 2 days, I basically wanted to just hang out with all of you and any of you that might be feeling a little bit lonely over Christmas, or feeling like you just don't have any friends or family and you're kind of sitting there feeling a bit lost. I felt like that a lot of times in the past. I haven't visited my family for the last 10 years during Christmas. I haven't spent Christmas with them. And so if you're feeling like that, I wanted to do these videos so you don't have to feel quite so alone. So maybe have something to look forward to. And by the way, if you are feeling a little bit lonely, you can leave a comment below and I'll reply to everything, and other people will jump in there, I'm sure, and reply as well. And today, this is probably just going to be a short video of me saying once again that I'm really grateful for all of you. It's kind of fucking crazy to me still that I get to sit here and you can't see it, and I'll show you at some point. I can't be bothered moving the camera, but there's a beautiful view right in front of me outside my window, and there's the beach. I can't quite see it from here. There's some apartment buildings in the way, but there's the beach 2 blocks away from here. It's like 2 minutes, 3 minutes walk from here. And I can't believe that I get to sit here and just record content and coach people and offer my advice and do the best I can to help you. And I can't believe this is the life that I get to live. I feel unbelievably blessed. And I know there's a lot of content creators out there. There's a lot of coaches. It's not like what I'm doing is rare, but it feels rare to me. It feels insane to me. It feels like a pipe dream. And I sometimes forget that, as I talked about in yesterday's video. My life is very normal for me because I'm living it every day, but I don't stop ever being grateful for it. I really feel immense love towards all of you, that this is what I get to do. Imogen feels exactly the same. I know Cam does as well. If you're not familiar, Cam and Imogen and this is my YouTube channel. Obviously, it has my name on it, and it is, I am the face of it most of the time, but we sort of build all this together. Imogen and Cam and I have built all this together, and the two of them have been such an integral part of it, and I split money with both of them, obviously. And the three of us just feel immense love for all of you, that this is what we get to do. It's fucking crazy. We feel sometimes a little bit of imposter syndrome. I know I feel like that quite a lot. Imogen feels like that immensely, especially because she started doing videos on her own that we're putting on this channel, where she will just go away and come up with a concept and record it all and edit it all. I have like nothing to do with it whatsoever. And she wanted to do that for about 2 years, but she was just too afraid to ever do it. And so for 2 years, she's been talking about doing it, but she's like, no, I'm just some 20-something-year-old woman or 20-something-year-old girl who would listen to me. Cam felt that same imposter syndrome as well for the longest time. He's like, why would anyone listen to me? I don't know what I'm talking about. My life isn't perfect. My life isn't all put together. And as I said to both of them, what do you think my life is perfect? I never sat here and said I know what I'm fucking doing. No, I don't. I've done plenty of content where I literally say, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just winging it. This video here on screen is probably the best example I have. It's called Let the Record Show That I Was Never Confident. And I specifically talk about how, I don't know what I'm doing. Also, I've just noticed I've sunk very low down in this chair, haven't I? I should probably put the camera down, but whatever, there are no shoulds. We're all just here hanging out. This is not meant to be perfect. This is me just hanging out with you over Christmas. But yeah, I've never really felt, or I've constantly felt this sort of imposter syndrome, or this doubt, or this idea of, who am I? Just as some mid-30s guy telling other people what to do. How can I possibly do that? And obviously I don't tell you what to do. That's the whole point. But early in my content, I was opinionated, and I did say, you should do this, you have to do this, this is correct, listen to me, I know what I'm talking about. And I felt a strong sense of imposter syndrome, and that has definitely faded away over time, as I have seen that, yes, I can help people. I do have some ability to help people and improve their lives and end their suffering or reduce their suffering a little bit and build them, or help them themselves build what it is that they want from life. But there is still a tingling, and I don't know that it will ever really go away, a feeling of a little bit of imposter syndrome. And so what I said to Cam and Imogen, and I've said it to them a million times, and I say it to all of you as well, is feel the imposter syndrome or feel that doubt and do it anyway. And so it's been really beautiful watching the two of them flourish and flower and start to open up. And, Cam now has done, 10 videos on my channel completely by himself. He'll just go away and think of the idea and record it and put it on here. And, obviously I pay him for those, but it's been beautiful to see him sort of open up there and I guess trust himself and take away some of that pressure to be perfect, give himself permission to suck. And it's been nice that I get to sit here as well as a man that is full of a lot of insecurities and doubts and, does his best and gives himself permission to suck, but is still able to help enough of you that you then reciprocate with gratitude, obviously, and money to pay the bills. And that I get to be in this position where, yeah, this has been my full-time job over the last 4 years. No, 3 years, I think. I think I've been doing this full-time for 3 years. Because during COVID, yeah. No, that's long. That's almost 4 years now, isn't it? So basically when the lockdown started, so April 2020 was when I officially became full-time because I lost my job. And I really couldn't pay the bills then. Holy shit. I took out bank loans and we built up a big tax debt, which we're now still paying off. But Jesus Christ, that was a lot. By the way, if anyone else wants to start a business and you're thinking about, do I want to dive right in and just run the business full time, or do I want to keep my job and work part time and slowly build the business up? At the end of the day, do whatever you want to do. But the one thing I wouldn't recommend is going full time in a business when you are nowhere near self-sufficient yet. I felt like I didn't really have much choice at that point because everything closed with lockdowns and stuff like that. So it was kind of like, well, motherfucker, you got to sink or swim. Like, what are you going to do? There's no jobs. So, but yeah, that's not what I would recommend. I would recommend either keeping a part-time job and slowly building your business up until you're ready to dive in, or dive in only if you think you can do it, or have a whole lot of savings that you're okay with slowly working through. And I didn't have any of those things. Anyway, that's a separate discussion. But it's just been this beautiful journey, and I can't believe that I get to, and I have been doing this full time for the last 3 years. And yes, there's been quite a lot of money stress because, like I said, for a long part of that, it wasn't self-sufficient. We're still paying off the tax debt now. But man, like how fucking insane is it that I get to just sit here and help people? And I get rewarded for that. I get to live this life. I get to sit in this beautiful apartment. I get to look out there at again, I can't see it, but like the beach is like, I can almost see it. If my apartment moved like 50 feet over there, then I'd have a clear view straight down the street. But then I'd be in the middle of the street, so that doesn't count either. But whatever. I can almost see the beach from here. I'm just in such a beautiful location. And I'm really grateful for all of you that I get to sit here and do this. I get people that trust me to open up with things that they might not have told anybody else ever, and they're very nervous about and insecure. I really, really, really feel grateful. So thank you for allowing me to do this. If you're feeling a little alone over Christmas, you're welcome to leave a comment and I'll reply to everything. Other people, like I said, might jump in as well, so people don't have to feel so alone. As always, ladies and gentlemen, go out there, crush those goals, have a beautiful holiday season. And that was the end of my intro, and I thought I would have something else interesting to say, but my brain didn't work because I'm a little bit tired because it's the 5th podcast that I've recorded this morning. My brain isn't working. So